what package is expected.
Sound system.
You ordered the entire band LCD sound system?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I hope they didn't come in a shipping crate.
What?
Nothing.
So, what happened last time? Tell me about it.
We fought monster.
Okay.
We killed monster.
Nice.
Thought got.
Thought got. Thought did got.
No, I'm still alive.
But then thought got.
I'm
What
not
happened
dead.
to you? What happened to you?
I don't know, man. All of a sudden, I stabbed my own eye out and cut the head in half, and then started fighting Gerard Way, and almost killed him. Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I forgot how extremely wounded he is.
Then I stopped and blasted a hole in the wall with a sword and ran
Wasn't
away.
In the wall.
Well, it didn't hit the target, is what I'm saying. Like a random blast of energy shot out of my sword and did not hit anything, and then I ran away.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
And then jumped. Did a jump slash on a portal. Yeah.
As you do.
As you do.
There were two people on the other side of the portal, and they were trying to keep monsters from coming in, but there were so many monsters. The piles of monsters just kept getting higher, and then they got so high that one of the guys fell through, and we helped get him back to where he's supposed to be.
You did.
But in return,
and now you'll never know all of the precious secrets and treasure that he had.
The questions.
Yeah.
But also maybe his
Never know.
Maybe his partner or colleague or whatever would have died without him. Who knows?
Oh, it's true. Very likely. Extremely likely. Yeah, so you fought this guy, and there was some monster coming out. There's big tentacle cat. That was cool. Nefmir had like a one-on-one with the tentacle cat for a little while. That was pretty cool.
And then he died.
He got pretty wrecked by the tentacle cat. You got pretty wrecked by the tentacle cat.
I think I'm still at 1 HP. I should be.
That's because you were stabilized. You were unconscious.
That's correct.
No, you were him a potion, though.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I'm at 9 HP.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's what the 2d4 is.
Dan, he didn't say 69. He just said 9.
It's okay.
Yeah, but you can't say nice.
Here's the thing. He rolled a 6 for his healing, and then he rolled a 9 for history. So
okay.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, get out of here.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't remember what I rolled for history. Huh? It's fine.
I think.
That's a good question.
Were you rolling history on the cat? Maybe no.
No, because
I rolled Arcana.
Yeah.
I believe on the cat.
Yeah. He knew what the cat was because he knows of the Eldritch powers.
Yes.
It was not a history thing. I'm not sure. I don't remember what the history was for exactly.
I don't
was
remember.
It for the whole portal situation?
I don't know.
No. Lena is the monster now.
No.
Oh my god.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Anyway. So you got that.
They started rifling through the guts of the creature.
That's right. I forgot that you opened him up and like a mixture of fresh bodies and old bodies. You pulled them out of there and
I remember walking away from an explosion.
Yes, the body the whole thing exploded as you walked away.
No, it didn't. We were joking about that happening.
Yes, that we were joking about that. You guys were leaving because it was starting to really stink in here.
Yeah.
Because you had just opened up a giant abyssal creature. So,
full of rotting corpses.
Yeah.
Digesting, I suppose.
Yeah, what's the difference, really?
There's a difference, a little bit.
Yeah, negligible.
Maybe.
So, you guys are walking, stumbling, crawling triumphantly out of this hole.
Yes.
Is someone helping Gerard?
I am helping him. I remember leaving with him.
Okay. Give me a strength roll.
A roll? What is this, D&D?
Yeah, this might be the only roll today.
Strength.
That's not strength.
You sneezed your strength out.
Yeah.
You are struggling. You help him walk, but as soon as it starts to tilt up, as soon as the tunnel starts to move up toward the surface, you are unable to help him up.
Wasn't Lily also helping?
You can help.
I'm not Lily.
Would you? Oh, is Lily also helping?
I thought she was.
You said, are we also helping?
No. I thought she was. I thought she helped him up. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I guess I should watch the replays before we do this.
Yeah. Oop. Yeah, you're struggling to carry him up the thing, and Lily just sort of reaches over and lifts him over her shoulder with one arm and starts climbing up the tunnel.
I feel like that's what she did with somebody last time. I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know either. She just kind of casually fireman carries Gerard Way on her shoulder.
Hot.
Yeah.
It's every emo boy's dream.
It's every emo boy's dream. To carry Gerard Way on their shoulder?
No, to be carried by a giant lady.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe the emo boys were just...
Gerard Way
they really wanted the fireman carry Gerard Way.
No.
No?
No, they identify with him. The emo boy. He's the emo boy.
Oh. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, I see now.
What are you doing?
We don't really need this anymore, so I'm just going to take us to this place.
Oh.
How's that?
Cool.
Cool.
Alright.
It's not raining, though. In fact, as you move your way up through the tunnel, the sun's out.
Lovely.
I get my guns out.
Cool.
I'm kidding. They're already kind of...
I'm
I'm wearing armor, so I guess I can't really get them out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your real guns. Thought's actual pistols.
Oh, he has pistols?
Is that why you haven't been using them? You don't remember them?
Does he have, by chance, a Glock and a Smith & Wesson?
No.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay.
No, he's got the D4 Destavel.
What? I don't even know that one.
Destavel.
Okay.
It's from GoldenEye N64.
Oh, so it's a fake name. All right.
I don't know. Oh, oops, Destove. I always called it the Destavel.
That doesn't matter. They're all not real names because they'd have to actually license the guns. That would cost money.
DD44 Destove. I liked it very much.
What is it actually, though? What's the real gun it's modeled after?
Gun.
Okay. the Smith & Wesson gun?
Gun.
gun.
During development, this gun was called the Tokarev after its real world counterpart.
There you go.
The name was presumably changed for legal reasons. Scientists will
yes.
draw a DD-44 if they are shot twice in a limb and then ignored.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
So anyway, you've got your DD-44 Destove
Cool. Well, I'm gonna keep
dreams.
that. What? In
In
my
your dreams.
Oh.
Idiot.
Oh.
So you get up to the surface, and as you are making your way back up, and the way down was a lot easier. Well, ish. Like
In a
you
way.
jumped down and you sort of tumbled down and whatnot. It was a lot faster. This is, a pretty sheer tunnel. There's not a lot of great handholds. It's very loose earth, But you do make your way back up, and as you do, you begin to hear a soft murmuring sound, finding the source as your head breaches the surface. Many of the remaining citizens of Haven are wandering aimlessly around the street, just sort of mumbling to themselves. Some of them are openly weeping, and others remain with a look of confusion. And among them, you see Ronald. His face is pale, and his eyes are wide in apparent horror, as he seemingly attempts to console Lily, who is on her knees, wiping her own tears as they stream down her face.
Is everyone remembering?
It sort of looks like it.
Wait, did we remember things? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Did
we
remember?
started to kind of remember things
You
here and
started
there.
to... I think what we talked about last time was you were starting to get bits and pieces, and you remember a face that you believe is... lost the name.
Elandre or something?
Elandre. Yeah, Elandre.
That guy.
Okay.
Yeah. The guy that you didn't remember meeting, but you found his journal. You seemingly remember his face.
Gotcha.
So it's confusing. It's a strange feeling because you think of that you get this image of a face, and you don't know who this person is, but as you imagine it, you say, "Oh, it's Elandre," and then you say, "What?" That's that sort of thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's all still very jumbled up. You have bits and pieces that you seemingly know, but you're struggling to sort of connect the dots at the moment.
I assume several of us have been concussed during the fight, so that doesn't help either.
There could be that too. Yeah, and Daphne was just unconscious. That's super bad for you. Probably even worse when it's because you've been attacked by a big tentacle cat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you guys reach the surface. What do you do?
Oh man, out of character. We should have fucking brought like a trophy. It would have been so cool to like drop it down heroically. Like in front of everyone.
You can go back down.
Definitely would have traumatized the kid though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lily says,
It's kinda
should I go back
gross.
down and grab the cat?
No.
Or one of those little nuggets? No?
No.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Okay. So what do you do?
I don't know what to do, honestly. I guess I'm gonna wave to Ronald.
I think you're a bit... What?
I was gonna say, yeah, let's speak to Ronald since he's our main correspondent in this town. He could
I would be inclined to meet with him as well.
organize some sort of like committee to clear out the hole and confirm our story and
Committee for body clearing and memory refreshing.
I mean therapy. Are there any therapists in this town?
A man raises his hand. I'm a therapist.
Thank God.
All right, so thought waves to Ronald, but you're a bit far away. He doesn't seem to notice you. He's looking down at Lily. But as you all move over and make your way toward him, he looks up at you as you approach, and you watch some of the horror in his expression kind of lift and make room for a soft smile. And he says, "It's done, isn't it? You killed it."
Yes.
It's dead.
He looks at Thaz and says, "Gods, man, your eye."
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. I don't have a patch for it right now, so
Are you gonna be okay? Do you need medical attention?
I don't know. It's probably going to
kind
be
of-
fine.
Kenneth thinks for a second, says, "But actually, I think the medical attention comes from her," and points at Lily, your Lily.
Uh-huh.
And she kind of looks at you and shrugs and says, "Ugh."
I'm gonna kind of whisper to Lily, like, maybe before little Lily notices, maybe you should patch up his eye real quick.
Like, put a patch over it? Because that's what we need to do, so people don't have to look at the gaping hole.
So what I'm imagining is like, folding up some gauze like as a patch and then wrapping
stuffing it in
that
there.
gauze like around your eye.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, like, it's
wrapping
gonna
it.
be obvious, but like it's one thing being like, oh, that guy lost an eye, and then like, oh, that guy's fucking missing an eye. There's a hole in his face.
A bloody hole, yeah.
Yeah.
Lily kind of meanders over toward Thought, and like sort of looks at the eye and grimaces a little bit and digs through her bag and wow. Well, that's not funny. She takes out a piece of gauze and just sort of like licks it and sort of slaps it onto your eye.
Oh, why did you lick that?
Make it stick.
What?
And she starts wrapping the bandage around your head,
Would have stuck to
wrapping the
blood.
gauze to the eye. And she sort of like takes a step back and sort of appreciates her work and says, "Very cool, but I think maybe a good eye patch will help. This'll do for now."
For now, yes.
So now what's going to happen in this town now that you don't have a mayor?
Ronald just kind of looks at you and gives a big like, "Ugh," like eyes wide and sort of like bewilderment, like fuck if I know sort of look. Says, "You know, it's all coming back, you know, slowly, but it's coming back."
I motion to little Lily and I ask, is she okay?
She is, I believe, remembering her mother's death. Or her father's. Probably her father's.
Ah.
Yeah. I believe, I mean, I wasn't there for it, but I can only assume that, well, her father was one of the eaten ones. And when things kind of came to a head before you all arrived, and we were going to do something. We were going to stop it, and I don't know how we were going to, but we were going to stop it. A group of us. we knew something was wrong and we were going to do something about it, and her mother brought her to me, and we left her in the tavern and locked the doors, and we went to kill the thing, and we were slaughtered. I ran back to the tavern, and by the time I got there, and now he sort of starts choking up a bit, and he starts crying a little and says, I got back to the tavern and I saw Lily, and I didn't remember why she was there or who her parents were, and I think I just decided that she lived there. She lived with me.
Can you? Lena kind of like leans in and whispers, "Can you keep taking care of her?"
He nods and says, "We're all each other has right now."
Not that it really matters now, but we found a journal, I think, or some writings of the mayor's. Anyways,
You say of the mayor's, and he sort of stops and goes, "Oh, the mayor. Yes. The writings."
Yes, it seemed like you were going to dig the creature out of the ground, which could be why that hole is over there, but I don't know, maybe it was there already.
He stops and thinks about it and says, yes. I think we pieced together that there was something under the ground that was killing us, but I don't think we realized that it was so huge and so everywhere. We thought we were going to just dig into its burrow and kill it. And that went... His face is going very pale as he seemingly remembers more details that went extremely badly.
Yes, well, it's gone now, so... Well, I mean, it's still there, I suppose, down there.
It's dead.
But it's not alive, so... Anyway, probably only those who have the stomach for it should go down there. I'll say that.
We did cut it open to make sure there weren't any recent victims or anything that could still possibly be alive, but no one.
He looks at you with this sort of disgust and says, "Okay.
Like I said, maybe just don't go down there."
Well, it's gonna need to be cleared out eventually.
I don't know. Maybe just fill the hole up with as much dirt as you can muster and call it a day.
He looks at Thought and says, "I was thinking the exact same thing, actually."
That down there is effectively, it's a grave now.
Exactly. There you go.
I think that's the only respectable thing to do.
Graves
Is it
need dirt.
also a cavern?
Well, sort of. It kind of looked like it. It's a grave now. Fill it with dirt.
You're gonna need a lot of dirt.
He says, I think when everyone who's left has a chance to process this a bit, we can discuss what to do as a town. Because some of us might get some comfort from burying remains of their loved ones themselves, but I don't know who will have the stomach to go through retrieving them. As I said, I think this will be a conversation for later.
I'm gonna pull everyone away for a quick sidebar.
Okay, bye.
Oh, just a moment. So, should we stay and offer to help?
I
am more inclined to just kind of quietly shuffle out of town. We've got what we came for.
Yeah, I know, but I still feel bad. Like, I know we helped slay the thing, but, you know, the cleanup and aftermath from this is a whole nother beast. I feel bad just leaving them to it.
Well,
he just kind of shrugs and says, I mean, it's their town.
It is, but...
Feel like we did our thing.
I suppose.
Well,
all right, I won't offer.
I suppose it wouldn't be too horrible for us to help a little bit. I mean, what would we do next anyways except go back to Windy Burrow? And of course, our friends
Yenben's not even in Yenben's not even in Windy Burrow anymore.
All right.
We don't know where he went yet.
Well, so what I mean is, I'm assuming he will contact us. So until then, I don't see any harm in sticking around here, other than the trauma, of course.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to get involved in this town's politics or anything, just like, I don't know, manual labor or something like that, you know? It seems like most people who were equipped to, I don't know, handle more physically daunting tasks tried to take out this thing and got massacred, so they're down a lot of people. I just want to help.
Well, like I said, until we find out what we're going to do next, I don't really see any harm in that.
Okay, so that's... So are we split then, 2 and 2?
We could see what some of the remaining townspeople, how involved they want us. It could go one of two ways. They could really insist that we, are responsible for this somehow, as they try to cope. Or they might just try to shout us out, and that would solve our problem for us.
Well, that's true. If they don't want us here, we could just leave.
I don't know how they're going to behave.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to overstep. I personally just wanted to offer and see where that takes us.
As you are talking about this, if you look around, you see more and more that these people are starting to look at you. They still look very confused and they're still kind of mulling around, but more and more they're looking at you.
Why would that be? We're exceptionally ordinary.
Lily has stopped crying at this point. She still looks like she could start again at any minute, but she has stopped. And Ronald's standing there with a hand on her shoulder.
Lena snaps her fingers, and some really cute little unnaturally colored flowers bloom from the ground in front of Lily.
She seems surprised, and you see a very weak little smile.
And
Uh,
every 6 seconds they change a little bit.
okay. Again, the very slow GIF of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
So Ronald says, you know, if you'd like a rest, you can obviously stay at the tavern. It's unlocked. I'm not really concerned.
Oh,
I think I'm going to. He looks around and kind of gestures at everyone and says, I'm going to stay a bit and try to talk with some people as they realize what's been happening. Maybe clarify a few things for them. I feel like I'm the most uniquely situated to help people right now. I think I know the most of what's been happening.
I can't deny that we could probably use a rest.
He keeps kind of looking back and forth between Nefmir's extremely bloody exterior and Gerard Way's terribly burned arm, and Thought's eye, his gauze, which is still becoming saturated with blood right now.
yes. Maybe we should just go in the tavern.
Suppose Lena is covered in blood as well because she got crunched.
Punched?
Yeah.
I got crunched.
Before we went in the hole.
Crunched. Oh, okay. That's right. You were in the mouth.
Yes.
Yep, I got 14 health left.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it seems like you could all use a chill.
Yeah, let's do that. Go in there.
Okay.
Does little Lily want to come with us? Does he want to send little Lily with us? Or does he want to keep her close?
Do you ask him?
Yeah.
I think he kind of like squats down with like an old man kind of sound, and squats down next to Lily and says, "You know, our friends here, they've worked very hard for us. How about you go set them up with a little bit of food and maybe draw a bath or something?" And she looks up and nods and stands up and starts leading the way.
Okay.
She's such a sweetie. I love her.
Oh my god. Let's go in the tavern.
Okay. You go to the tavern, where Nell is still unconscious on the table,
Oh, that's cool.
but she's still there.
Totally forgot
She
about
hasn't-
that.
She hasn't woken up yet.
She has not woken up yet.
Okay.
I mean, she kind of almost died
Yeah,
in a
fair.
big way. But she is still, maybe Lily takes a little sidetrack over there and just sort of like taps on her wound a few times and listens to her breathing and just sort of like gives a thumbs up. Looks good. Sleeping.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Gerard goes with her. And I think just has a seat next to Nell and just sort of watches her sleep with this sort of, 1,000-yard stare. She Lily gets up. Little Lily wanders over toward the kitchen and says, "I don't think there's much, but I'll see what's around." And she disappears into the kitchen. Gerard speaks up from the table by Nell and says, "So what will you do?"
Well, as you know, we've been investigating certain problems on the island. We've been helped out by several people across the island now, and well, I suppose we just have to wait until we find out what they've been able to find out, if anything. Or I suppose we could just wait and see if the evil comes back and just fight it then. I don't know. Something like that.
That was Gerard's insight check. And he just sort of smiles and says, "You know the dragon, don't you?"
What?
Those that have helped you. You speak of the dragon, do you not?
Wait.
It's just sort of a gut feeling, but you knew where the sword was, didn't you?
Well, no, I didn't know where it was.
Are you lying?
Yeah, I guess he is. I mean, it's
Go ahead and
it's
do a
sort of a
deception
lie.
check.
It's sort of a lie because
Well,
it's
it's a
true
lie.
that he didn't know where it was.
You had a pretty good idea.
Okay.
Deception for me.
Oh my god.
He smiles, sort of in a pained way, not pained not from anything you're doing, which is from his own terrible burns. He smiles in sort of a pained way and says, "You need not fear what I will do. I will stay here with Nell until she is well enough to travel, and then we will report back to the council, and we will explain what has transpired here. And now he looks directly at Thought and says, we will not mention the sword, nor the dragon. I believe we will have to mention you all, though, as you are the titular heroes of the whole experience. But it will be a vaguely modified version of reality.
I'm inciting that.
Okay.
You
Well,
telling the truth?
I certainly hope. Oh, did she ask that just now?
No, I'm asking the DM.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
He seems to be straightforward with you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I certainly hope you're better at that than I am.
Well, I've got time to get my story straight. He kind of leans forward onto his knees and looks very tired all of a sudden and says, look, the council members, they are nothing if not traditional. They would take the silver flame blade from you in a heartbeat, choosing amongst themselves the next paladin in whatever way suits them, I believe. Now, what I have seen here today, and how I have seen the blade embrace you, I know this would be folly. And I do not know what you are supposed to do, but I do believe that it is you that has to do it. Our mission here was a failure, and we lost very good people in the process. Too many. So I will report this failure, this loss, and when I have finished my report, I will leave the Order of the Silver Flame.
Could you do that without facing their ire?
He smirks a little and says, I believe I will not be very welcome at the temple afterward, but yes, we are free to leave.
Oh, well, I suppose that seems believable. After an experience like this, I think it would make sense to want to step away from the more bloody aspects of service.
He smiles grimly, says, you have the right of it. I have seen a great many horrible things that I wish I had not, and this is just the icing on the cake, and it burdens me. Plus, my priorities have changed. I would not have my daughter grow up without a father, as I feel she came very close to today. And he sort of motions with his head at his arm. I feel that I have played the part in this that the silver flame wishes, and I will take my retirement as a reward.
I understand. And thank you for not telling them. That would certainly make things more difficult for me.
He nods and says, you must proceed with caution, Thought. Be wary of the silver flame. They will still search for the blade. They still do even now. And if you are not careful, they will find it and they will take it by force. You understand?
Yes. Yes, I do. Well, in that case, I suppose, I think an ordinary hilt will have to do for now.
He
meant to say scabbard. Redact that.
Yes. Yeah, I gotcha.
Scabbard.
He's a bit jumbled after today.
Yeah.
He smiles and says, well, you can have mine, if you'd like.
Well, I do have two other swords I'm not using. I was just going to, is his, does his scabbard have, like, the flame emblazoned on it? Does it look like a paladin's?
Does, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And, of course, I don't want anyone to think that I am of the silver flame. It's ironic, I know, but the more I look like a regular half-orc, I suppose, the better.
He motions at your plate armor, which is also emblazoned with the silver flame, and says, a redesign might be in order then.
Season 2 wardrobe change.
Oh my god. Yes, as nice as this is, I suppose I really ought to stop wearing it.
Well, it is a lacquer design. You can replace it, I'm sure. It is fine armor. It would be a shame to let it go to waste. Sentite.
Goodness,
Thank you. My apologies.
it scared me.
I'm very sorry.
Anyway, I suppose while we're here, I should see if there's anyone who could repaint it. Something like that.
If nothing else, I'm sure we can find some way to remove the lacquer. If you don't mind a bit of a botch job. Maybe not the cleanest, but we could find some way to remove it.
Right, as long as it doesn't look like I'm a paladin.
He smiles and says, well, you do.
I'm not sure what he means by that. Like,
Well, I mean, that's up to your interpretation, I suppose. I'm not going to explain it.
I know, but now I have to think about this.
He's smiling,
Okay.
if that helps.
Yeah, that does. All right.
I think at that point, Lily comes back from the kitchen, and she's got some more dried meats. She's got sort of a platter that she's put out there. There are a few boiled eggs on it, some dried meats, and what seems to be the last of the bread.
Oh, thank you, dear.
She puts it on one of the remaining... Oh, that's right. No, all the tables are up against the... No, one of the tables should be down since the door was open.
Probably would have taken some tables down too in preparation, at least one.
Whatever the case may be, she sets this platter, this smorgasbord, on the on one of the tables, and says, "I'm sorry, it's not much."
No, don't worry about it. We need to eat, but I don't think most of us have much of an appetite. I think this will be perfect.
Are you hungry?
She looks at the ground and shakes her head no.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well-
if you'd like some, you can go on and eat it. We'll be fine.
She nods. And she meets your eyes and she says, "Thank you."
Well,
Then people start sawing wood in the background.
are the lumberjacks back?
The lumberjacks are back and they've got electric saws.
I mean, maybe they're magical.
Hey, they're magical
They're
electric.
magical electric.
Was that the doorbell? No, I'm dumb and bad.
Did little Lily draw the bath already?
No.
Okay.
Would you like her to?
Probably a good idea. Yeah. I'll ask her if she can do that.
She'll nod, say okay, and go start setting up the bath. So is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
So, maybe we shouldn't bother mentioning the tree, given what everyone here's gone through.
Let's definitely not mention that tree.
I
Right,
really
where
want to
was the
keep
one-
that promise, but the last thing I want to do is tell a bunch of people that have lost everything that they need to stop cutting down wood in a forest.
Would it be possible to direct them to a different source of wood? I don't remember what the world map looks like.
I mean, yeah.
We're surrounded by forests.
You're surrounded by forest,
We
yeah.
could just
Okay.
tell them not to go in that direction, but he doesn't
Yeah,
even want to
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they don't want any more danger, we can just say, like, hey, that area of the forest we came from is quite dangerous. If you need wood, we don't recommend you going there. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Or we could just tell them that like,
Yo, there's a living tree that will punch the shit out of you if you go over there.
or like maybe like wood to the south is a bit more rich and valuable.
Yeah, sure.
Don't know which way is more appropriate.
Anywhere but north, east. Yeah.
There's cinnamon in this coffee.
Hot.
What?
Yeah, I didn't realize. All I saw was that it was cappuccino, but it tastes like cinnamon, and sure enough, it says it here.
Well, damn, I want some.
Cinnamon no amai kaori. Not just kaori, it's a flavor.
Wow. What is that?
Oh, it's Tully's coffee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Whack.
Fancy. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Lily makes the bath. The bath is ready. I mean, at this point, you guys can just tell me what you'd like to be doing. You don't have to role play out taking turns taking a bath or anything like that. What would you like to be doing for the rest of the day?
Well, I'm
When I'm
gonna
not
pray.
Okay.
Because
When
he
I'm not
hasn't done
taking
that
a
in a while.
bath. Oh, okay. Sorry. When I'm not taking a bath, I want to play cards with little Lily if she wants to. Do I have cards? Just kind of
Uh-huh.
assumed.
Do you?
No, I have a pan flute.
Oh my god. So funny.
Cards, pan flute, same general idea.
Does anyone have cards? Are there cards in the tavern?
I'm pretty sure a priest's pack wouldn't have playing cards in it, so.
Lily looks at you and says, regular playing cards or 3 Dragon Annie? And she pulls out 2 different sets of cards.
Oh my
Of
god.
course she has some.
I asked little Lily what she wants.
She kind of quietly points at the regular playing cards.
All right. I'll play with her.
Okay.
I don't know if Big Lily wants to join us or not.
I'm pretty sure she
Big-
does.
Big Lily is going to teach you how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I don't think you know how to play cards.
I'm not
Not really.
proficient in.
Anything.
I am not proficient.
Except for pan flute, apparently.
Except for pan flute. That's right. So I have a pan flute proficiency, but I
Yeah.
don't actually have a pan flute.
Oh, that's wild. What happened to your pan flute?
Fucking lost it. Goblins
You
took it when
lost
they kidnapped me. Apparently,
You never got your pan flute back. How sad.
never got it back.
You sure it's not in the bag of holding? You don't look in there.
I'm very sure
It's not in there.
it's not in there.
Let me see. Yep, pan flute proficiency. But no pan flute. Something strange has happened. I think you're
Wow.
supposed to have a pan flute, Kim.
Can
You're
we
supposed
say
to
that?
have one. You can have a pan flute, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put a pan flute in my inventory. But
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
but only if you
I'm
play it right now.
Okay.
Okay. So Lily is teaching Lily how to play cards. And what's funny is that it's a game called Lily. So Lily and Lily are playing Lily while you play a pan flute.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
I'll play a track
play it.
called White Lily.
Play a track. I'm gonna lay down a track. All right, Lilies,
Gonna
this
lay
one's
down
called
some
White
trap
Lily.
beats.
Go ahead, roll the pan flute.
Oh.
You have to imagine it.
What's the attribute for pan flute? Charisma? I think charisma.
What's performance based on charisma?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I don't think she would be playing the pan flute right now. Seems
Probably not.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit the vibe.
Play it, damn it.
No.
Hold on.
Play the violin, Johnny.
Nice job.
Wow.
You did a great job.
That's a
I
that's a specific role.
Pamphlet roll.
It's not
my
even
pamphlet
performance. It's
proficiency.
just you click
Pamphlet roll.
Oh my god,
It's a pamphlet roll.
ridiculous.
My pan flute proficiency. I think it's it's based on my performance, I think.
I mean, it's you query the attribute depending on what the tool is. But since it's a performance, it would be a charisma roll, basically. So you get +3 for your charisma bonus and +3 for your proficiency in pan fluting.
Wow.
That's all. Nice and easy. So, whether you play the pan flute or not, that's up to you. But Lily is teaching Lily how to play Lily.
I definitely want to watch them, and I want to learn as well.
I think it's called Lily Pad, actually, not just Lily.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. You guys can play Lily Pad together with the lilies. What else are you going to do?
What's Nefmir up to?
Nefmir is going to order an ale
Lily...
to enhance the lily pad.
I was going to say, so you just kind of like walk up to the two of them actively playing cards and say, ale, please.
I mean, I'm not going to order it from them. I'm just going to kind of watch them play.
I mean, you're going to get an ale, though.
Yeah, but is Ronald at the bar?
No, he's still
not
outside.
Mm. Yeah, I don't want to interrupt that.
Though it depends on what time you're doing this.
Can I help myself to an ale?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Lily sort of like glances up as you walk behind the bar, and she looks like she's gonna say something, and then she just sort of like tilts her head and goes, you know.
I just kind of place a silver on the counter.
She is unconcerned and goes back to playing the game. She seems to be enjoying it, as does your big Lily. If you are not doing anything else in particular, you guys can be bathing and resting and eating and just sort of having a nice night. It sounds like it's as nice as you can. You're playing games in a tavern. You're drinking and bathing, and there's food out on the table, and for the first time in days, things feel more normal. Obviously, things in this town are still quite fucked up, and that's, definitely there in the back of your mind. But also, for the first time in several days, you don't feel something inherently wrong, right? You don't feel like you're missing something. You know that you feel like you're finally standing back on solid ground again. And that's probably a nice feeling.
We can probably, like, over time slowly unstack the tables and open the windows and enjoy being free.
And you know what? I think as you do that, as you start taking things down, some people outside see the windows being unblocked, and I think 2 people come inside. 2 people you don't know. They come inside, and they kind of quietly make their way around the room, and they say thank you.
Aww.
Because Ronald is apparently outside explaining the situation to everyone as they are coming out of this situation, and he's explaining that the adventurers in the tavern are the ones that killed the creature and have saved the town. So they are, as opposed to the last time you saved a town, when you came back in triumphantly with, like, carts full of people, and they all sort of rallied to you and they were cheering and whatnot. This is a much more somber situation.
I was thinking, like, the last time we saved a town, we got arrested, but that's a little different.
That's true, we did.
you're having very different experiences at all these towns that you go to. So yeah, they're not, cheering you or anything like that. They are quietly but very seriously voicing their thanks for what you've done for the town. And as they finish, they sit down at a table together. And I think one of them, as the longer this goes on, the sun starts to go down just a little bit, and one of them gets up and starts a fire in the hearth, and the light in the windows attracts more people, and little by little, some people sort of start streaming in, and they, it's different for each person. Some of them just sort of walk in quietly, shell-shocked, and sit down at a table. But more often than not, they will come to your group, and they will say thank you. And they will go and sit down. And the more people come in, the more tables are pulled down from the walls, and chairs are set up. And at some point, Lily stops playing cards, and she goes to scrounge up whatever she can, and she starts taking out. At some point, she just starts emptying the kitchen. She just starts taking out whatever is in there, and putting it out on tables, basically. Just sort of an all hands on deck. This isn't a business night. This is these people need some food sort of situation, and she is taking care of it. And
I'm imagining her, like you said, like just pulling whatever from the kitchen. So I'm imagining her handing someone like a sack of flour and being like, "Here you go."
Yeah.
I don't think she's not being dumb like that.
I know.
She's taking out anything edible, and she's putting it on the
Hey,
table.
flour is edible. You can eat that.
It would be weird though.
You gotta
you
bake
could
it
do it.
first.
You could do it.
You can just eat it.
You could just eat it.
Yeah, but to sanitize it properly, you have to bake it first.
Mhm. So at some point, there's just a very odd assortment out there of like, odds and ends, scraps of bread, jars of jam, more dried meats. There are some raw eggs out there now too. She hasn't really done anything. There's some raw eggs out there.
Oh my god.
Just she's putting out whatever she can, and eventually Ronald comes back in, and with him there's another group of like 10 people that follow him inside, and suddenly the entire room is very full, and the more full it becomes, the darker it gets, and the brighter the fire gets, the warmer the atmosphere feels in here, and people start to talk, and they start to talk a little bit louder and a little bit more animated, and a lot of ale starts to come out of the kitchen, and it starts to feel more like sort of like a lively wake than a funeral, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They start to talk about the people instead of the situation. And that's pretty much how the night goes. At some point, Ronald helps move Nell upstairs, so she's not just laying on a table.
Oh yeah, should probably do that. I'll help him with that.
Yeah, anyone who would help would be welcome.
Of course.
As they move Nell upstairs into a bed. She's in no danger. Lily seems very sure that she's in no danger. She's just sleeping it off now, pretty much. And actually, as you're moving her upstairs, she does regain consciousness for a bit. and she seems confused, but Gerard tells her that everything's okay, everything's finished. Just rest. It's fine. And after you put her into a bed, her eyes do close again, and it seems like she just falls into a normal sleep. She's just exhausted.
Yay.
So that's how the night goes. Is there anything that you'd like to do during all of this?
As people start coming in, I'm moving into a corner.
Okay.
So he's hoping that nobody's going to want to come up and talk to the weird guy sitting cross-legged on the floor burning incense in the corner.
Are you still praying? How long are you praying for?
Well, I mean, he finished up his prayers, but now he just wants to be. He doesn't want to talk to anybody.
You
Yeah,
could just
fine.
go up to your room.
You could, if you wanted to.
Yeah, but he's weird.
He's weird. He goes and masturbates behind a tree after battle.
No, he doesn't. He's never done that. That's just what one person accused him of doing.
Yeah, so I mean, you move into the corner, and people do come to you to say thank you, but actually, I think the majority of them kind of miss you, especially as it gets busier. It's harder to tell who is who, and you're sitting on the floor in a corner, so more of them tend to miss you than find you and say thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. And when you were praying earlier, it's different now, actually. Before you would pray and it would help you sort of concentrate, and it would help you suppress the influence of Groomsh in your head. But now there is no presence for you to suppress. And more than focusing, more than helping you focus, you feel a connection now. Whereas before it was sort of a personal one-sided connection. You felt close to the silver flame and it helped you center yourself. But now it's not one-sided. You feel a return on this connection. You feel when you pray that you are touching the essence of the silver flame. And you feel that warmth pour into you.
Hot.
Just warm.
Right. Yeah. Just warm.
It was a joke. Because I understood what you meant.
You
were
did.
saying hot,
Yeah.
like cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it was actually, but see, cool would have also been funny because I would have had the same thing. I would have said, actually, it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
And see, these are all very good examples of jokes.
So basically, by sheer luck, he's turned a parasocial relationship into a legitimate one.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Very cool.
That's exactly right. Maybe not luck, maybe fate.
Hey, Dan, there might be a truck outside. I'm not sure.
There might be a truck. Sorry, we're expecting a package.
A package? Is that
A
like a
package.
collage, but only of Captain
Like
Picard?
an omelette du fromage.
That's
I
a
don't see a
food.
truck.
Okay.
I don't see truck.
I think
Never
I
mind.
like Picage being Captain Picard collage exclusively. I think that's better.
For Picard Day.
Yeah, it's just a collage. Oh my god, I forgot that was a thing in the show. Oh Jesus.
For Picard Day. That's fine.
No.
It's the package for Picard Day.
Oh my god.
It's also this.
Also that. Captain John Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Damn it.
Good song. Good meme.
Yeah, very good.
Classic meme.
Before we even called them that.
Yeah. Back when they were just YTMNDs. You are the man now, dog. You are man dog now.
Oh, I hope not. I don't want to be man dog. I
Man
was
dog.
fine with half orc, but man dog is just too far. Too much.
I mean, Billy's kind of like man fox.
Sort
Kinda
of.
like that. Anyway, so that's how the night goes. Things get to feel warmer, and the town actually feels kind of like a town, you know? There's definitely a cloud hanging over it. You know, there's a lot that's happened, but it actually starts to feel a bit normal. A return to normalcy happens there that night. At least partially.
Nice.
Nice. Anything else you guys would like to do during the evening? Sounds like no.
I don't know. I'm gonna take my armor off at least.
Okay.
Sick of wearing it.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing in particular.
Okie dokie. So at some point you retire to your rooms? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do still have the rooms up there. At some point in the night, Ronald makes it clear that obviously you are still welcome to stay here. Obviously you don't have to worry about paying for this, etc., etc.
I'm gonna pay him anyway.
Yeah, we have money in the bag of holding, right?
If you try to pay him, he will aggressively refuse.
All right.
Oh, I'm not gonna try to
Aggressively.
pay him. I'm gonna hide a gold piece somewhere.
Good, yes.
Okay, this is fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it like in behind some bottles in the kitchen or something.
Okay, sounds good. So at some point you retire to your rooms. You still have the 3 rooms upstairs, 2 apiece. Gerard and Nell still have their own room as well. I think. How long are you guys staying up tonight? I imagine there'd be a good deal of exhaustion overall, but you tell me.
Not late. Yeah, as soon as I feel tired enough to go to sleep, I'm just gonna do it.
Probably like kind of still like just a little bit like buzzed from the day's events. Not like drinking buzz, but like, you know, like adrenaline, but like not like insane adrenaline. I'll probably just stay up and talk to Lily a little bit about, I don't know, all the shit, or maybe like, you know, I don't know if we were hanging out in the tavern when things started to get busy, but we could talk about like some of the things we heard about other people and stuff like that, and then probably fall asleep talking.
Okay. Lily is extremely drunk.
Okay.
When the ale started coming out for free, every time that basically at some point Ronald just started carrying out big pitchers and putting them on the table and filling up mugs and whatnot. And any time that he made a new deposit of ale in the main area, Lily would grab one. Sort of a, you know, at any point if you mentioned it, she'd just kind of like shrug and say, "Free ale," and just keep drinking. So she spent literally the entire afternoon and evening drinking. So she is actually sloppy drunk, probably more drunk than you've ever seen her.
I am greatly enjoying this.
She is a fucking mess.
Oh, this is okay. That is not enjoying this.
Loud, obnoxious, challenging people to arm wrestling, falling over whenever she stands up, etc.
Has anyone challenged her, or has anybody accepted her challenge to arm wrestle?
Yeah. They have. I'm going to roll to see how a couple of them do. Here comes a blacksmith in town. Has pretty big arms. Gets fucking destroyed. That's not Lily. That's that guy. Just fucking annihilated immediately. Just not even a contest. It's those muscles are show muscles.
Nephimir just kind of thinks to himself, maybe that's why all those dudes died.
What?
Shitty weapons.
Shitty weapons.
He just immediately starts criticizing the dead into himself.
Let's see. Another guy just full of drunken confidence and just sort of getting riled up by the whole thing. He gives it a shot and gets immediately annihilated. One more dude. Let's see. This guy's just sort of a laborer. He's sort of a construction worker kind of guy. He's been building the houses in town. So he's got some pretty good core strength to back it all up. And he gets destroyed. He does better than either of the other ones, but he still gets destroyed.
Nephimir's just kind of been enjoying this the entire time.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that her obnoxious, unabashed
drunkenness,
outgoingness, I guess, in her drunken state. Yeah, it's doing a lot for the vibe in the room. It's, it was getting warmer. The atmosphere was getting warmer, but it was still a sad warmth in there. But with her being so obnoxious and drunk and challenging people to arm wrestling, it starts to feel more and more like a normal tavern night. So she kind of accidentally, single-handedly raises the spirits of a lot of people in the tavern that night.
What do her tails do when she's drunk? Are they just like wild and all over the place?
I think for the most part, they move a lot more than they normally do, as opposed to sort of like sitting there when she's, sober. Like they sort of stand out like tails. When she's drunk, I think they sort of move with her as she moves. Like when she's, when she's gesticulating, when she's, emoting and whatnot, her tails move with her. Like she starts emoting with her tails as well.
That's awesome. Lena's very much enjoying this. I think every once in a while she'll surprise her with a little minor illusion to see how she reacts.
For example?
I don't know, all of a sudden a little fairy pops in front of her face.
Why don't you do a performance check? Cool. She screams. In initial surprise, she bellows out in fear as this thing just pops in front of her. Like she's way too many drinks in to understand what's going on immediately. So it scares the shit out of her. And she realizes pretty quickly that it was you, especially because you're probably laughing nearby.
Yeah.
But no, you scared the shit out of that lady.
The fairy sprouts 6 tails.
Oh my god.
She loves it. She's loving it. And then she throws up.
Oh god.
Yeah. I'll get her some water.
Just a little bit. She throws up just a little bit, and then she goes to the bathroom.
Thought has massive secondhand embarrassment. He's actually red. His skin is gray, so
wow.
it's hard.
That's very cool.
But he's red right now.
Very cool. That's special. I think after that, after she spends some time in the bathroom, probably throwing up. She comes out and she looks a lot more tired, and she says she's gonna go to bed.
Oh,
And she trips on the stairs and falls flat on her face.
yeah,
Oh
I'll
my
go
God.
with her. I'll take her.
Okay. Between the railing and you, she manages to keep her footing all the way up, and I think she just like stands at the foot of her bed and just like strips off all of her clothes, like literally every last piece, just dropping
God.
it on the floor, and then just falls onto the bed.
Sounds like her.
Yeah. Just ass out, face down on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Classic. Assic. Classic.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna cover her with a sheet.
Roll a. I'm gonna say, as you come over to put a sheet on her, she lashes out at you with one of her hands. She like suddenly flips over and grabs at you. What do you do?
I don't know. Depending on how fast it is, I don't even know if she'd have time to react.
Well, would you pull away from it? Is what I'm asking. Would you try to?
No, maybe I'm assuming that she needs something.
Okay. She just grabs you and grabs your arm and then like basically just grabs your leg out from under you with her other arm and just like pile drives you into the bed.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
Just like flips you like, ass over head into the bed, and she just starts laughing as she's just like manhandling you and throwing you around.
Oh boy. Oh geez.
Yo, I didn't sign up for the WWE. Come on, man.
Let's see. Lena probably laughs too, but there's nothing she can do about this.
Imagining Lena saying, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I think she would try to, like, play fight back or whatever, but I don't think anything would come from that.
Nah, not so much. And she's really, like, as drunk as she is, it's not like she's really doing anything meaningful. She just kind of keeps, like, lifting you up and plopping you around. Just kind of flopping you around all over the place because you are very small and easy to flop around, I think. And then she just sort of, at some point, stops and passes out. Like, sort of like a one last, like, throw, and then drops you, and then just kind of goes, and then just falls asleep.
Wow.
That I think Discord for me, anyways, cut out that really big sigh that you did, but I could hear you from outside.
Yeah, it absolutely cut everything off because it sucks.
Come on.
Yeah, it's still
not working very well.
It's still doing it.
Okay, anyway, you get it. You get the idea.
Yeah, it really shouldn't be that hard to not screw up compression.
That's fine. Whatever. We get the idea. So she is sleeping. You are in her bed. Do you get out of her bed?
How tired am I?
I mean, you're still fully clothed and all. You tell me. Do you sleep with Lily tonight?
Yeah, that sounds nice. I'm gonna do that.
Do you sleep with big naked Lily?
Yeah, fully nude.
Yeah.
fully nude Lily. Do you sleep with fully nude? I was gonna say Ludi.
Yeah.
Do you sleep with fully nude Lily tonight?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Do you also get fully nude? Can we just do this?
Oh my god.
Can we just make this happen?
Oh my
No,
god.
no. I think she.
You guys
just
gonna have like a drunk hookup tonight?
Oh my god.
Oh
No, I think she doesn't want to disturb Lily, so she doesn't get up because she doesn't want to wind up like waking her up, and then she just falls asleep.
I'll say to that note, let's just say that when Lily fell asleep, she fell asleep with an arm over you.
Yeah, I'm definitely not leaving.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay. So one large, fully nude half-orc, partially on top of small, fully clothed Lena. And you go to sleep like that. So how
Yeah.
about how about Thought and Nefmir? Do you also have a wrestle before bed?
Definitely not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Yeah. That does not
I mean,
wrestle with
Nefmir,
people.
what about Nefmir? How about you? No? No? Okay.
I imagine as we return from the tavern main floor, the tone quickly returns to that somber,
Yeah,
solemn.
it does, but not quite to the extent that it was before Lily got boisterous. She's lifted the spirits at least somewhat.
I see.
I mean, I feel pretty good
Just a bit.
considering what kind of completely life-changing experience I just had.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not about to wrestle anybody.
Fair
So,
enough.
yeah, I'm just, it's time to sleep. I'm just going to do it.
I mean, Lily doesn't normally wrestle people randomly either, but she also doesn't normally get so sloppy drunk either. Not for lack of trying. Just unique situations make unique drunkenness today. So you guys just going to sleep?
Yeah.
Do you guys go up roughly around when they go up, or are you up later, or what's up?
I'm going to assume that because she got wasted, she went up before it was really bedtime, so I'm going to say later then.
I think so. She was up fairly late, and that's part of what contributed to her being so wildly sloppy drunk, is because she basically just drank for like almost 10 hours straight or something like that.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. No, he goes up before, in fact, then.
Okay.
Oh God.
I think at some point you wake up as there's like crashing and thumping sounds from next door.
And a lot of laughing and giggling.
Hearing the laughter, he decides not to investigate.
Okay. And then
that's
what?
embarrassing.
And then at some point Nefmir comes in as well. And you guys sleep. And Gerard, Way, and Nell are sleeping. And everyone sleeps. And I'm going to take Ben into a private room. Bye.
Oh dear.
The thing. What? What?
Are you there?
Yes.
You go to sleep. Good night.
Okay.
You feel this now familiar warmth seep into you as you fall into your dreams. And you are faced with a series of visions.
Uh-oh.
First, you find yourself in a great dark room of stone. A library, in fact. A great library of countless shelves with multitudes of seemingly ancient tomes. And there, floating mere inches above the ground, is another jagged fracture in reality.
Ah, shit.
Through it, you see a very similar image to what you saw today, but no warriors in black block the entrance. And suddenly, from all around you, a voice echoes through this room, off of the stone walls, soft yet harsh. Ah, so you come. And there's a warmth. And that vision ripples. And you are replaced, or not you. The vision is replaced with another. And this place you recognize immediately. You stand in the top floor of Olodon's tower, where you faced the Lich. And there, still just barely visible, is another crack in reality. No more than 2 inches or so in length, this one, but the jagged edges are yet reminiscent of the others you have seen. And suddenly there's movement. One long, spindly leg emerges from this crack. And then another. And then another. And they wriggle frantically as they seek to move through this tear, whatever they belong to, seemingly too large to fit through it. And then there's another pulse, another ripple, and another vision. This time it's intensely bright, and you are surrounded in white light, making you squint reflexively. But as your eyes begin to get used to the light, you realize that only the area below you is white, and the rest is blue. You stand here amongst the clouds, the world below you obscured by a carpet of them. In front of you are the purest blue skies, and as you look to take in this majestic beauty, you see what lies above you. Once again, you find yourself in front of a tear in reality, but this one is massive. It's easily several hundreds of feet across, and you stare up through it into a different sky, not one of blue, but of gray. And its own clouds billow through, slowly dissolving as they make their way into this different sky, kind of covering it in a permanent haze. And your vision pans down toward the ground where, through a small patch of thinner clouds, you can vaguely see what lies below. A large city, directly beneath this massive tear. And then you wake up.
Fuck.
Yeah. Zoop. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Kim.
Hello.
Yep.
Zoop.
No.
I kind of wondered if that was going to happen. It did.
Yeah. He keeps zooping.
None of us can ever go to sleep again. Daniel just...
I know. We will be shown secrets.
They're having the longest conversation.
Yeah, by a lot.
Mine was super fast.
Same. They are still gone. What is happening?
Don't know. I'm expecting another roll anytime now.
Sorry about that.
Hello.
That's okay.
Hers took longer because there were conversations to be had.
Uh-oh.
Role playing to do.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So, you all wake up and you have leveled up now.
Yay!
okay.
Yeah. You're level 8 now? You old babies.
Oh, no. Old. You
Old.
say.
Yeah, every time you level up, you're also a year older.
Oh, God.
Yeah, pretty fucking wild, right?
Yeah, how has this gone on for 8 years?
It hasn't. We just get a year older.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Just like how
that's
Elena
terrible.
lost a year or something.
Think 2020.
3 years. I lost.
That was about 10 years. last year.
Exactly.
There's a goddamn bug in here.
There's a goddamn bug in here.
What kind of bug?
I don't know. A little fly boy.
Oh.
Little flyboy.
Got away.
There were 2 pretty big flies having sex on the window today.
It's in my clothes. It's gone. It got in the drawers and now it's gone. It's gonna be in my clothes.
Good.
It's gonna
Wear
fall
it.
into my socks or it's gonna crawl into my
Did
underwear.
you say it's gonna fuck your socks?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Fall into.
You cut off. It's gonna fuck my socks.
It's medium-sized bug.
Dear.
It looks like an ant, but the little its little pointy butt is just a little bit striped.
Is it a wasp?
No, looks like an ant.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't
Very
come
cool.
try to get it, so. Ah, fuck.
All right, so it is morning. You all have awoken at some point, and you are level 8. We can handle that later, though.
Yes.
So, what do you do as you guys wake up in the morning?
Piss.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm gonna go on a morning stroll.
Okay.
Did
Anywhere in particular? Or are you just going for a walk?
Just kind of going for a walk, 20-30 minute walk,
Okay.
Well, people are still kind of gathering themselves.
Yeah. As you go downstairs, there are some people that stayed in the tavern overnight. Just sort of, head down on the table. Some are sleeping on the floor. But not all of them. You gather that some eventually went home. And as you stroll around town, it's a lovely day. And there's not a lot of people out and about just yet. It's pretty quiet, but not unnaturally quiet like it has been. It's just a quiet morning as you wander around.
Did Kim say she's dead?
What was that?
I swear she said, I'm dead.
Who did?
Kim.
Me.
Oh, are you dead?
I'm dead.
I don't think you're dead.
Yeah, Kim died though.
Can you not be dead?
Let me see. Nope, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I get up and go into their room to see if
Oh
they're
God,
dead
no.
or not.
You get up and do you knock?
Well, I guess he doesn't actually have any reason to think they're dead, so no, he doesn't. He doesn't go in there.
Okay. Too bad.
What do you mean too bad? Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, I guess I'll just go downstairs.
Okay.
Although, if upon seeing there are other people still in the tavern, he's gonna go back into his room and just wait.
Okay. Do you leave the door open or anything, or you just?
Yeah, the door is open. He's just sitting in there.
Okay. So at some point, you guys, Lena and Lily are up as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lily just kind of rolls out of bed and goes, "Oh, fuck," and kind of looks down at herself and then looks at her clothes on the floor and goes, "Oh yeah, cool," and starts dressing herself.
How are you feeling?
Bad. Bad.
Do you remember everything?
Oh God, did we?
No. Well, did we? You need to finish that sentence.
Fuck?
No.
Oh! The other thing.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the corpses.
Mm. Uh-huh.
Right. So that one was real.
Yeah. Well, probably.
Probably.
2 out of 3 chance right now.
Okay. Pretty good chance then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Ow. She stands up and kind of wobbles a little bit and goes, ow.
Why don't we get you some water and see if there's any fatty food?
I was thinking ale, but
No.
I mean, that would help, don't you think?
No, that would just dehydrate you more.
Yeah, but I wouldn't notice.
Not noticing doesn't mean that the problem's not still there. You can't solve a problem by not looking at it.
That's wise.
Unless the problem is a basilisk.
Thought just chimes in. He's listening because his door is open.
No.
He turns the corner and goes, "Unless it's a basilisk."
He probably doesn't know about that creature.
Sure he does. He's seen Harry Potter.
No, he hasn't.
Everyone's seen Harry Potter.
He has not seen Harry
Which
Potter.
is Harry Potter, which is in this world a story about just a normal kid at a normal school.
Oh,
Written
okay.
by a accepting and progressive person.
Anyway,
Named Hatsune Miku.
Yeah. It's canon.
I would read this book.
It's just a normal slice of life story about some kid at a school, and it's written by Hatsune Miku. But also there's a basilisk.
Oh my god.
Oh, slice of life in D&D.
Slice of life, yeah. So anyway, Lily gets her clothes on, and you guys go downstairs.
Once they leave, I also go down.
Okay.
Leave the room, that is. I'm not like avoiding them.
Yeah. You do not see Ronald or Lily anywhere. And everyone who's in the tavern is mostly sleeping. But you can help yourself to some leftover dried meats on the table if you'd like.
I'm gonna make Lily eat. I'm gonna give her some water.
Yeah.
Quit your whining.
Ow. Oh.
Come on, you gotta eat just a little bit. Just start with a little bit.
She sits down and starts eating some meat, and she looks at Thought and says, "So did you guys have a corpse dream?"
What?
Lena does like a spit take.
You know, the corpse dream with the corpses in the room?
No.
Just us? Where's Nefmir?
Both of
Maybe
you?
he had the corpse dream. Yeah, we were both there. I was naked.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't choose. Yep, naked corpse dream.
You were naked because you took off your
I
clothes
think-
before going to bed.
I think as that's when Nefmir walks back in as soon as she said, "Yep, naked corpse dream."
I just do like an Abe Simpson
Walk back out.
side deal.
Yes.
I do that.
Okay. Oh, he left.
Well,
To be clear, the corpses weren't naked. I was naked, and the corpses were clothed for the most part. You didn't
anyways.
have any weird dreams last night?
Well, weird dreams, sure, but not corpses.
No?
No. Oh, there were no corpses. What
What
Why
was
did you-
yours? What did you do?
well, I saw portals.
Portals?
Yes.
The fuck's a portal?
Well, like the one we saw yesterday.
You mean the Lodi break?
Yes, the hole to
Yeah,
another
the hole.
dimension
The big hole.
or whatever. Yes.
A crack hole.
Anyways, yes, I saw more of them. And one of them was at the Mage's Tower,
Oh,
which
that one.
I suppose would make sense, since they were doing magics like that.
Fucking with portals.
something like that. Anyways, the bridge that was there, but then it wasn't, and the giant hole and the whatnot. Yes. So I suppose it would make sense that maybe there's something over there that we didn't see before.
Wait,
Okay.
you're talking about the Mage's Tower?
Yes. Yes, in Crossroad.
Oh boy.
Yes. If this was a vision and not just a dream, I don't know what we're going to do about that. As soon as we said...
aren't they gonna arrest us?
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
So that's not good. But I also saw another place, one I'm not familiar with.
What'd it look like?
Well, it looked like a library.
Oh.
There were
Oh?
books everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Did you see anything else there?
Well, there was a portal
Oh, okay.
in that place. And then I was in the sky? I don't know about that one. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Cool.
So, what's with the corpses?
Lily takes another bite of salted meat and looks at Lena. And shrugs.
We had a dream about a mansion in a big city, and it's a real place. I recognized it. I swear I've been there before, but for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was, where it was, and I don't know if this is all the same place or not. But we eventually made our way to a room full of dead people with their hearts cut out, and their hearts were piled onto a magic circle.
Oh,
And past that, in a different area, don't know if it's the same or not. Our now, I guess, dreams are
Or yeah.
not connected when we travel between places. How do I explain it? This is gonna sound stupid. It's
it sounds
connected
insane.
by yeah. Maybe it's nothing. I don't know.
Oh, so here's what we did. We let's see. We woke up in our room and we were looking down on us, and we weren't in us. We were both in bed together, right? And we had
You were
this
sleeping
weird...
in the same bed?
Yeah, of course we were.
What do you
And
mean, of course?
I mean, that's how we fell asleep, I guess. So
Oh.
anyway, I didn't wrap us up. We were both wrapped up in this sort of weird energy silk or thread or something like that. And Lena said that she's seen it before, and she followed it through some weird stuff. So I looked for it, and I found another like thread of it, and it went through the wall. So we went through the wall, and we wound up in the city, right? So then we were at the city, and the thread kept going into the big mansion. So we pushed a little bit further, and we went into the mansion. And then the thread went down through the floor, so we went down there. And then we started getting pulled on really hard, but we pushed forward anyway. And we got into the basement, and the thread went through the wall again, so we went through the wall again. And we're getting really fucking tugged on by somebody. And we found the corpse room, and we went through it wasn't a wall, it was just kind of nothing. We went through nothing. We opened up one of those you remember the butterfly woman?
Yes, it sounds a lot like what she does, I think.
Yeah, like how she just kind of like, it was sort of like a curtain, and she just kind of like opened the curtain.
Right.
Yeah, we did that. We opened up the curtain, kind of just in the middle of the air, I guess. Just kind of opened the magic curtain, and we went through, and there was another room. There were no corpses in that one that I saw anyway, but there was a big red crystal.
It's that one.
What one?
Are
It's
you
the one
sure?
that's- Yeah.
I thought that
What?
one was blue. I guess I
What?
don't remember.
What are you talking about?
The crystal that started all of this.
I don't
Yeah.
recall.
Oh, well, you weren't there.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, but we might have explained it to you vaguely. I don't even remember exactly 100% out of character. I don't remember exactly 100% how it worked. He was trying to summon through the crystal.
No, I think, wasn't he trying to put his soul in it or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
And we attacked the crystal. You did, Kim, specifically with
Yeah.
like a blue bolt, probably.
Yep.
And as soon as
That's
you
right.
cast it, we were teleported to what is probably the realm of shit, what's his name?
Yergel.
Yergol. Yeah. And then we came back and the crystal was gone. Yeah, so that's it.
So you
I-
guys just kind of give that recap, and Lily just kind of sits there chewing seriously and goes, "It was that one? That crystal? That's the crystal?"
I think so. I've seen it before.
It did look like a nasty piece of business. Okay. Well, that's something, right? That's good.
Mm.
That's good. That's how we kill it, right?
Actually, yes, I think that is good.
Great. And Lily kind of slaps Lena on the back and says, "Good job.
Huh?
You did it.
I didn't do anything.
You found it."
So, you two are like the butterfly woman now or something?
Can we do that? Can we do that now?
Please don't try to do that right now.
She immediately puts her hand out and starts feeling at the air.
No, we gotta go. We gotta go back and touch where I was in the dream. I felt.
She like stands up, like knocks her chair back and just sprints up the stairs.
I'm gonna go follow her. Just
Uh,
I guess I'm
Try to
going
really-
up too.
she gets upstairs and goes straight to the wall and just she presses her hand against it, and it doesn't move. It's a wall.
Hmm.
I
It's a
haven't
wall.
been
Back and
able
says,
to-
like, she looks back and says, "Do I do it harder?"
I don't think it's a physical thing. I haven't been able to do it before while I was awake, but I've been able to feel the weaknesses. Don't push with your muscles, push with your energy.
What?
Let me see if I can feel it.
She gets out of the way. If you would like to, you can roll a spellcasting check. One of those charisma boys.
Oh man,
Damn.
Kind of feels like a wall.
I've lost it.
Well, it was here. We went through there. Kind of. Because here's the thing. I mean, we weren't actually, like, physical when we did it. You know? Right?
I don't know,
Right?
but
Right,
She looks at Lena and says, "We were in bed, but we weren't in bed.
right.
So maybe that's the problem. Do we need to be like..." All right, she turns the thought and says, "Knock me out.
what?
Hit me.
No, I'm not doing that.
Hit me."
I'm not hitting you.
She slaps you.
No,
Hit me.
Stop it. I'm not going to knock you out. This is ludicrous.
How else are we gonna do it?
I don't know, but I'm not going to beat you up.
It's not beating me up. It's knocking me out. It's different.
I really don't want
It's
to do
different.
this. All right, he goes behind her and puts his arm around her neck to constrict her carotid arteries and waits for her to fall limp.
She kind of like squats down so that you can get to her better. And she's sort of like arched backwards, and she's like, a little bit more. Move your forearm here, and she's like pointing.
I know where it is.
Over here, come on, a little tighter. That's gonna do it. I think that's gonna do it. And as you're doing that, Nefmir, you come back to the tavern. What are you up to? I guess I shouldn't put words in your mouth. What are you doing? You turned around and walked out the door. What are you doing out there?
I mean, I'm just seeing wrestling happening.
I mean, are you coming back in?
I've come back in, sure.
Okay. And so they're not in the tavern area anymore. Are you going to seek them out upstairs?
I mean, they're not seated down there anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna head back up and like look around for them.
All right. So you wander past the first open door upstairs, and you see Lily giving a thumbs up as Thought is choking her out.
I'm gonna cast a suggestion on Lily and tell her to fall asleep.
Okay, please try.
Um,
What is the save?
it's 14, I guess. Well, actually, do I get an ability score increase?
Let's just go with this for now.
Okay.
I'll let you know if it's close. I mean, if it's close, we can look into it. But what is it? A save of a wisdom save?
It's
gotta be.
She makes the save.
Yeah, that's a really good fucking save.
Mm-hmm. She says, "I'm trying. I'm trying." And as you're doing this, Thought, I believe this is the first time for you. As you're choking Lily out, you hear a voice in your head.